Hello everybody and welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. We are halfway through, can you believe it? Today I'm sitting down and I'm doing a craft. I'm going to upcycle the absolute pants off a bunch of stuff that I've bought recently in terms of like t-shirt, a bit of curtain and some other little bits of fabric. I've got some trousers that I thrifted and people are going to be like, what on earth are you making today? And I'm sure you've seen by the title and the thumbnail, it's going to be a Santa. Is this going to come together the way I hoped? Fingers crossed. I have basically Frankenstein together pattern pieces this morning. Like, look at this one. It's about 10 billion different pieces to get the shape that I wanted. I've been adjusting arms and everything, and I'm hoping that this is going to come together just as I have planned. I'm hoping to do a cross kind of between like the Tilda one, the Maileg one, and my own design. So I think that this is going to come out well. I'm liking the shape that I've got so far, but only time will tell. We're going to see this together. I'm going to be using this t-shirt for the stripeness of the legs and the arms. I was going to be using this shirt here. Hold on, look at this. This is a bit silly. I was going to be using this fabric here, but I felt like that was a bit too bright and a bit too modern for what I was kind of looking for. So I've cast that aside. This is what, this is the shirt that I upcycled to make the pixie. I'm going to be upcycling and using this wool to stuff the whole thing because I love a wool stuffed piece. But I thought if I use the velvet for the jacket and make it like a proper luxury Santa, because I have this cotton velvet which is just lovely. That there works well with this colour. I think that balances it out. And then these trousers, I'm going to use those to make the shoes. And I've also got this red linen which I'm going to use to like make the gloves and the hat out of. It does clash with this one a little bit, so I'm unsure whether or not to do that actually. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't think I'm going to. We're going to scrap the linen. See, this, we're very much making it as we go along. And this really luxurious kind of like faux fur, I've had this offcut in my collection for a while. I made polar bears out of this 1 year and I sold them all off, so I don't actually have any to show. But yeah, it's really, really nice fabric. I remember it costing an absolute fortune. So with all that being said, I'm going to get to crafting. I cannot wait. I've got all of this stuff here. So first of all, I need to make the body, and this is my shape, the big body shape. You can only imagine how big this Santa's going to be because this is how long its legs are as well. Like, look at the size of that. She's going to be a big one. So I'm going to get cracking really. This is the only bit of skin coloured, the exact skin colour that I had left of that. So hopefully we could just make a join across here. Probably going to make the rest of the body out of the t-shirt as well, because why not? And yeah, let's get cracking. Lay this t-shirt out like so. Perfect. And just get my body piece here. Gonna iron it quickly with my straighteners. For any quick jobs, I just use straighteners at my desk, and then any bigger ironing jobs, I'd use the ironing board. To be honest, just works out for most of my jobs. Clip those down into place. These little clips have been life-changing for me, by the way. These ones, they're like little Bordeaux clips, but they're very, very strong. They're actually for sewing. I think I got them from somewhere like Temu or something like that, and I'm very glad I did because my local sewing shop sells the like exact same ones for 50p a piece, and I have a lot. I think I spent about £8 or something on them, and I think it was for something stupid like 200, like a whole bulk. Got these sewn down now, these two pieces. I'm just going to fold them like that, kind of make sure they're roughly in the same place. Doesn't matter too much because I'm not really going to see that join. It's going to be hidden behind its jacket and stuff anyway. So I'm going to place that bit up there, get my fabric and just trace over that. Now I've got to use a paint pen, this one here. People have asked me about brands of paint pens and stuff. Obviously you can get the Posca ones, the no brand kind of like ones. These are Ohuhu ones. These are actually really, really, really good. They last longer than Posca paint pens do, and I've been using this blue one on my desk now for a little while, as you guys all know. But I use that just to trace on fabric, because obviously it just goes on the fabric, if you know what I mean. I thought about making this head 3D with the seam down the front, and then I thought, actually no, let's keep it simple. Let's have a little flatty head. He's gonna have a beard and everything anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Okay, gotta sew that now around there. I've sewn around that now, and I've cut like little tabs and stuff just in and around like the neck joint and around the head and everything to help it turn the right side way around. Just gonna push out all those seams. Beautiful. There we go. And now it's time to stuff it. Like I said, I'm stuffing mine with wool on this occasion. Here's my man's body. I feel like he looks like one of those like swimming dolls, you know, the ones where they're like quite chubby and then they have the little rings around them. That's so funny, isn't it? But there's his body. It looks a little bit dodgy. It looks like a skittle or something actually, doesn't it? So I stuffed the kind of bottom half, kind of chunk, just with some polyfill because I was running out of wool there. I want to make sure the arms and the legs have enough wool, so I just filled that, and I also put the like little scraps and stuff in there as well, so you know, being sustainable and all that. I just, yeah, there's no point in me putting it in bin. I may as well just put it inside him, nice and soft. So there's his body. Now I need to do the arms and legs. Again, I do those in the same sort of technique that I used there, where I just add a piece of coloured fabric along the joins. So the join for this one here kind of looks like that, and then there'll be one along here as well for the foot. So we're going to do that. The joins of these, I've decided to do the gloves in a brown to match the boots. I think if he had brown leather boots on, he's probably going to have brown leather gloves. I don't have any leather. I don't have faux leather. I don't like working with it. So I'm going to be using this brown cord pair of trousers. The fabric's nice and thick. It'll give a bit of different texture on there, and I think that will work well for both the boots and the gloves. I'm fairly certain anyway. I want them to be matching, and I don't want to use that red linen anymore because I just think that will clash with the velvet. So I'm just going to make a couple of strips of this, line that up with the stripy fabric, cut them out, and then sew them, stitch them in the exact same way. Two very large long legs. Do you know what? I really like this fabric on the boots. I think that looks gorgeous. What do you think? So I'm thinking this might turn out a little bit bigger than what I anticipated. I expected them to be quite big, but these are looking abnormally long, aren't they? Look at those. I think they'll be fine once they have the trousers and the jacket and everything on. So next now, I can obviously get the body, decide which way I want the head to be. That way we'll have that as the front, and then stick the leggy in, fold in the tab, and then I'm just going to hand stitch that down into place. Need the seam at the front. Yeah, I can't wait for this to come together really. I think it's going to be blooming marvellous. I think especially when the clothes go on, like the jacket, and then obviously all the details as well. Look, I'm going to be here for blooming ages. I'm not going to lie. I've already been here for an hour and a half. Not that you would have seen that because I've been speeding the video up and giving you music. Look at this. I'm having to lay its leg on my shoulder. But yeah, an hour and a half so far. And I'm going to be here for like about another half an hour before I have to go out. So be picking this up again this evening or maybe tomorrow morning. Things like this, they do take blooming forever, and yeah, I'll keep a time to let you know how long I've been working on it, because I think it's Always fun to see how long things actually take compared to like videos and everything like that. Like some people are obviously fast crafters. I'm not too bad now. I used to be really blooming slow, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, I've been crafting like this for, I don't know, 10, way more than 10 years, 15 years maybe, a long time. Legs all attached. This is how he's looking. His body's looking a bit kind of lumpy bumpy, but the jacket's going to be thick on him, it's all right. Legs very long, very cute. They do keep twisted a teeny tiny bit just because of the stretchy nature of the fabric, but like I said, once they have the trousers on as well, that's going to keep them down into place. But there they are. What a cutie patootie. His long legs, his long body. Next up is the arms. I'm going to do them in the same way. I'm going to do them off camera. But yeah, basically the same way. Attach the brown at the bottom, and then I'm just going to stitch them on kind of to the shoulder area, and then it's moving on to the clothes time. Okay, next day now, I am back at my desk, and as you can see, my Santa, he's not really looking like a Santa. He's just looking like a very, very long boy. I spent the day out shopping. I did a film whilst I was out and about. I've just posted that vlog now, and it's literally 8:30, and I'm like, I've got to come back to this guy now. So he has got arms since you last saw him. They're very wibbly, wobbly, waving arms, which is definitely made even more flexible thanks to that stretchy fabric, but I absolutely love him. Anyway, I've just gone and I have drawn around my pattern pieces for the front and the back of the jacket there, and also the sleeves, so just 2 of each. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the sleeves in place, just like so, just the point at the top, stitch them the right side together, stitch it the right sides together on that, and then I'll just sew down the sides, and then we could dress it on our boy. So we're going to do that, then I can get to decorating as well. Unfortunately with this fabric, it like sheds a lot and it gets absolutely blooming everywhere, and it's so annoying. So I can't wait to get this bit sewn and done. Then all the rest of the detail, I'm actually just going to hand stitch it on because I think that's going to work out best for me. So again, I'll put you on a bit of a time lapse so you can see what I'm doing. I'm having a great time, and yeah, I'm also at the moment chatting to a few people on my headphones, so excuse the fact that I have headphones on today. Just in talks with some YouTuber pals, and I'm having a blast of a time. So let's get cracking. It's now day 3 of working on this guy, but I did get his jacket finished last night. Look at this. Isn't this the most luxurious looking Santa jacket you've ever seen? So I ended up hand stitching the faux fur all the way around. It's got bits everywhere. I've literally just come in here and already covered in fibres. Isn't that bad for oneself? I need to hoover up really. But I've also put faux fur around the sleeves as well and around his neck. I basically just cut it to size, rolled all the raw edges underneath and tacked it to it. So very self-explanatory there. So what I need to do now is obviously making some trousers. That's partially to stop his legs from twisting. This stretchy fabric was not the best idea, but the colours go so well together and I'm very happy about that. So yeah, I need to make his trousers, but first though, I'm going to put his beard on. So I'm going to use this natural wool roving. I don't know if you remember seeing me pick this up the other day. This is the project that I had in mind, just because his face is kind of creeping me out a little bit, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I am going to have a hat on there, but first of all I'm going to put the beard on and I'm going to put a moustache on. So again, I'll leave you with the music and we will get to stitching that on. I'm just going to stitch it by hand, I think. Maybe whack out the glue gun, that might help out. But yeah, let's get to it. Making his beard and moustache. We'll get to the eyes in a bit, then we'll get to making his hat and his trousers, and he will be done, I think. I don't think I'm going to add any extra decoration to his jacket. I think that's nice enough. Maybe a pocket just in the same colour there. I think that might be cute, actually, just a pocket. I was going to add buttons down here, but I don't have as many black buttons as I wanted. So I was going to add little black buttons. Oh, that does look cute, actually, doesn't it? Maybe I'm going to have to look through my collection and see what I can find. Add some buttons. But anyway, with all that being said, I am going to tune in to a nice movie, get Christmas crafting, and yeah, get back to it.
Dear Santa, tell me that you'll make it here in time. Yeah, this boy is on my mind, the number one thing on my wish list. Oh, Santa, tell me you know that I've been good. I put the lights up just for you. You're the only one who can make my dreams come true. I could see the end until he looked my way. I used to be blue, now I'm brand new, all wrapped up in red. I keep on dreaming of his face. He just melts my heart away. I'm all glittery 'cause he makes it feel like Christmas every day. Now the winter's here to stay. All I want is his embrace. Maybe it's crazy, but he makes it feel like Christmas every day. Dear Santa, hurry through the sparkly winter night. He starts up a Christmas tree. With every jingle bell, I know we're finally meet. I could see the end until he looked my way. I used to be blue, now I'm brand new, all wrapped up in red. I keep on dreaming of his face.
This is where I'm at with my Santa. Look at him. He's absolutely massive. I don't know whether or not to put buttons down the front or whether or not that would be a bit much. But for final touches, I've obviously done the trousers now. They're in a blue kind of navy velvet. I've made his hat with the faux fur all the way around so that he's going to hang from his hat basically, and that's why it's like that. His little face on there, I've painted his eyeballs on with some acrylic and added some blush either side, shaped all his little moustache and his beard, and yeah, there we go. Oh, and I also painted some little crosses on his boots to finish those off. So I am considering putting little pockets on there and buttons, but other than that, that's pretty much it, and pretty much how I've got my Santa looking. I'm very happy with him. But yeah, there he is, my very long Santa. I just think hanging up from his hat, look how cute he is. What a cutie patootie. So I'm thrilled that I've made this. Obviously, just the curtain, an actual pair of trousers, a t-shirt for his body, little off-cut of trousers for his boots and his hands there. His face was just that off-cut of kind of skin tone fabrics. Have you seen? The only thing I've actually bought for this is a bit of extra roving from a local craft store, which I think cost me £1.60 or something. Everything else I just had scrappy hanging around, so now I have a whole extra Christmas decoration. Let me know what you think about the buttons. I feel like I need an extra opinion on that. Here's like the button that I'm thinking of going with, little black buttons just down it, maybe like 5. I think that's gonna finish it off and maybe bring in the black with his eyes and then balance out this darker colour down there. So let me know what you think about that. But that's all I've got for today. I say today, this has taken me 3 days. But yeah, there he is, pretty much 90% done. I might put a few finishing touches, and if I do, I will share it in a future video. But thank you so much for watching today, and that's all I have. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye.